Presenting the Northwest Bank Wildcat News with the Bolt's Emily Magas. News from the Humboldt schools presented every Wednesday at this time by Northwest Bank. And now, here's Emily.
Thank you for tuning in to 97.7 The Bolt this morning. I have got a full house for the Northwest Bank Wildcat News. We are talking about the spring play. And now, Ashley, do you want to tell us the long title of this spring play this year?
Yes, this year it is titled, If Today is the First Day of the Rest of My Life, I'm in Real Trouble, written by James L.C.
All right, and now what is the play kind of about?
Well, there's a lot going on in this show. We have a sourdough old mining prospector who's stuck in this old ghost town. We meet some photography students who are on a field trip with their professor on this photographic journey. And then we also meet a group of movie crew film people that are shooting a Western film in the town. Strolling along through, we also meet two inspectors, federal agents, a doctor and her two assistants from a psychiatry site, and also a sheriff and her two deputies.
So there's a lot going on constantly in this play, it sounds like.
It is a very fast-paced show with lots of action and comedy for sure.
All right, now do you want to introduce us to some of the students that we have that have joined us today? We are very grateful that they woke up a little bit early to join us today, and you guys are part of the spring play. You want to introduce us?
Yes, first we have Skagway Sid, who is the mining prospector character in the show, and he is kind of the through line, and he connects all the characters together. And playing Skagway Sid this year is Nate Benz.
Okay, and so Nate, do you want to step up and tell us what your favorite part of this whole play has kind of been?
Oh, my favorite part has probably been all the rehearsals. Like, trying to find out new ways to, like, bring out this character, this crazy guy. Which, basically, I'm just playing myself, because it's crazy. But, yeah, that's basically just trying to find out the new ways that I can bring out this crazy old man. My inner old man.
All right, who else have we got joining us today, Ashley?
One of the other characters is Julio Castaldi. He is part of the mob that shows up on the scene and kind of has his own role to play in connection with Sid and what Sid gets to carry on throughout the whole show. And playing Julio Castaldi is Tyler Dahl.
Hi, Tyler. How are you today?
I'm good.
Good. What has been, like, your favorite part of this whole play?
Probably just hanging out, waiting for my cues, finding out what my cues are.
And Tyler does have a hench person, Ice Pick Charlie Brown, played by Jeremiah Larrabee, and Julio is basically the boss over Ice Pick.
I hit Ice Pick a lot.
That sounds like a good time. And we've got one more person joining us.
And one of our other characters that shows up later in the show is Sheriff Millicent Chester, played by Kylie Burmeister, and she's definitely the woman in town. She's in charge.
Awesome. Welcome, Kylie. You are in charge.
Yes.
How does that feel?
It's a lot of fun. I get to do a lot of yelling, so it's pretty fun to be like the smallest one on stage and
Yeah.
get a really big person. So
Is it hard for you to come into this role, or is this kind of who you are?
it's pretty easy. It's not necessarily who I am because she's a really big feminist and redneck, but I can kind of switch into it pretty well.
That sounds like a fun time. All right, we're going to take a quick break from Northwest Bank, and then we will be right back here to talk more about the spring play right here on 97.7 The Bolt, Northwest Bank Wildcat News.
Hi, this is Julie Clendenin with Northwest Bank. Northwest Bank is proud of its partnership with the Humboldt Community Schools. Northwest Bank supports Wildcat academics and athletics and wishes the players, students, and parents continued success. Commitment you can bank on isn't just a slogan, it's the way we conduct our business to meet the needs of our customers. We offer great rates, great products, and superior service. Whether you're buying a house or shopping for a new car, come experience the difference. Northwest Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You're listening to Northwest Bank Wildcat News on 97.7 The Bolt, and we've got a full house this morning. We are joined by the director of the spring play and a couple of the cast members. So we just talked to the cast members about what their roles are. What other characters are there in this play?
So with the photography students, we have the professor, Ned Baker, and he's basically in charge of this group from the community college. And we have a group of gals, and then there's also 2 male students. And the girls are always, fawning over the one athletic character, Beef Jerky, played by Jonathan Schaefer. So there's definitely some comical moments with the girls. They're kind of your valley girls, like, for sure. And you get some great moments there. And then Lawrence Beasley, played by Will Dunscombe. He is kind of the nerdy, more college student. And we don't find out till later, some of the stories that they're blaming him for and things that are all his fault. With the movie crew, they're under the direction of Cortland Bishop, and they're filming this, extravagant Western film. And they are also assisted by Mildred, and she is very theatrical. She believes in Bertolt Brecht and Samuel Beckett, and she definitely adds a whole theatrical level to what the film crew is doing. They're not very enthusiastic about being stuck in this ghost town. There's a few, divas in the group. Some that I think don't really know for sure what's going on and why they're there. And then also the stage manager, who's trying to always keep them on task. A couple more thespian, Shakespearean more in the movie crew that have some great lines and just go off about Shakespeare. And then also with the doctor, Dr. Gretchen von Strinkheimer, which is another fun name. She comes off in Act 2 with her 2 assistants, and they're trying to find somebody and figure out where their patient is.
Okay. And now you guys were talking about a prop that you're using. Can you tell me a little bit about that prop?
Let's see, which one?
The corpse.
Oh, yes, yes, that would be considered a prop. We do have a dead body that is that's probably the most used prop in the show.
He's not actually dead.
And
It's a live person.
it is an actual student that is alive, but his character is dead through the whole show.
Oh, wow.
Harry, played by Casey Simmons. I think there's at least 6 people that get an interaction with Harry, the corpse, and everybody meets him by the end of the show. That they found out about the dead body and how he became to be dead.
Okay.
So that's definitely some comical bits with having a dead body. And Casey, I mean, he plays the part very well. Having to pretend like he's not really alive, but he is alive. So.
All right. So when is the show now?
The show is to be held next Friday and Saturday, March 27th and 28th, up at the high school auditorium. Tickets will be available starting tomorrow in the high school office. It's $7, just general admission, so you can buy tickets ahead of time, or you can also get them at the door, and then people will just be able to sit wherever in the auditorium.
How much do tickets cost?
Tickets will be $7.
Okay, so let's cover all these details. If today is the first day of my life, of the rest of my life, I'm in real trouble, and that is the spring play at the Humboldt High School next Friday and Saturday. You can get your tickets starting tomorrow at Humboldt High School office, or you can get them at the door, general admission, $7.
Yes, that is correct.
Anything else from you guys? Well, good luck. It sounds like you guys are having a fun time at rehearsals, and it sounds like it should be a great play and a very comical one. So I encourage everyone to get out there to the Humboldt High School next Friday and Saturday for the spring play. You're listening to Northwest Bank Wildcat News on 97.7.
This has been the Northwest Bank Wildcat News Program, presented every Wednesday at this time by Northwest Bank.